All right. I'm waiting to see. I don't see any attendees right now. Do you see the same thing?
Yeah, I just see
Okay,
0.
perfect. I guess I'll do a call. If there are any attendees that we are missing, please just say something in the chat box and say hello or that you're here so that we can get started. I'm not seeing anyone yet, but I, of course, don't want to sit here and wait if there is someone here waiting to learn about UConn. So feel free, put something in the chat, and then we will get started.
In the case that we don't have attendees, you still want me to give my presentation?
Yeah, let's do that. So because it is recorded. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
go ahead and get started and we will give you the entire time. So I will turn it over to you in just a second. So for anyone tuning in today or listening to the recording, thank you for being here. There is a Q&A box. Please feel free to ask questions throughout your entire time. You cannot be seen. You are muted. So please utilize that question and answer log. As a reminder, again, like I said, your camera and microphone are off. And then thank you for taking the time to attend these OACAC virtual sessions. And I encourage you sign up for additional sessions at oacac.org. And then, of course, as a reminder, the recording will be available. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and turn it on over to you, UConn.
Awesome. So let me share my screen. Okay, cool. Are you, okay, I think we should be all set. So welcome to UConn's presentation. My name is Sia Sudani and I'm an admissions rep with UConn as well as a UConn alum. So I actually graduated last year in May 2019 with a finance major and analytics minor. A little bit about UConn and how we kind of became who we are today. So UConn was founded in 1881, initially as an agricultural school. Our main purpose was to teach students the practical and real world skills of farming. We definitely do not make students farm and teach them how to farm anymore. But now, more than 130 years later, we are now a 4-year public tier 1 research university and are one of the top 25 public universities in the nation. So a little bit about location. So we have 5 campuses. Our main campus is in Storrs, Connecticut. That's where a majority of our students will be applying to, and that's where a majority of students live. We have over 19,000 undergraduate students just at Storrs. And as you can see from the map, we are in close proximity to Boston and Providence. I'd say between an hour to an hour and a half away from both major cities. We do offer 4 regional campuses as well that are spread out throughout Connecticut. These regional campuses offer smaller class sizes, more flexibility within those class schedules, exclusive internships, and much more. So our locations are at Avery Point, which is right along the Long Island Sound, Hartford, which is in our state's capital, Waterbury, and Stamford. I will say 2 things about UConn Stamford to note. UConn Stamford is the only other campus other than Storrs that actually offers on-campus housing. And it's also, Stamford is the campus itself is a 10-minute walk to the Stamford train station. And a lot of students will take the train right into New York City. I'd say it's about a 45-minute train ride right into Grand Central Terminal. So with all 5 campuses combined, we have over 24,000 undergraduate students. I would say about 60% of students are out of state and about 40% of students are in state. So in terms of academics, we offer 10 different schools and colleges at UConn. Those vary from our School of Fine Arts to our School of Business, our School of Engineering, our College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, which is actually our biggest college on campus, and much more. We offer 115 plus majors as well as 320 plus minors and concentrations. So our most popular majors are bio, psych, econ, political science, anything within business and engineering, but we also offer super unique majors like marine sciences, maritime studies, puppetry. We're like one of the top schools in the country for puppetry. We offer American Sign Language. That's a new major at UConn. It's also one of the few programs in the country that offers ASL, which is pretty cool. So I think there's a lot of options. I think it's very easy though for students to feel overwhelmed by how many options there are. I know that when you're 16, 17, 18 years old and you're trying to figure out what you want to major in, it's a big ask of you. So I'd say that at UConn, a lot of students come in undecided, and about 25% of our incoming class are undecided and will enter into a program called ACES, which stands for Academic Center for Exploratory Students. So students will work with advisors and go through something called the major experience, where they'll learn about what majors we have to offer, what classes they like, what interests them, what doesn't interest them, and eventually within their freshman and sophomore year, they'll eventually decide to declare their major. We also offer dual degrees as well as double majors. So if you're looking to major in bio and psych or bio and finance, it is 100% doable. If you're looking to, like, if you see 3 majors that you like and you don't really want to triple major, or you're majoring, say, in psychology, and you're like, there's something, I like the classes, but there's something missing about this major that I want to add. One of the unique things about UConn is that we offer an individualized major program. So students within their sophomore year will work with advisors within the program to essentially create their own major. You decide what classes you want to take, you decide the focus of the major, but essentially students, they'll kind of follow, they can add that on to their existing major or just follow that path on its own. So a lot of students in the past have explored themes along the lines of like global health, data science, law, rights and justice, and much more. In terms of class size, I will say that our average class size is between 20 to 32 students. Most class sizes are under 50 students. So we do truly want students to feel like they have a more personalized education. I will say for your first year to year and a half at UConn, you might see a lot larger class sizes because we require all students to complete around 24 credits of what are called general education requirements, or gen eds. And these credits will fulfill 4 different content areas. So we truly do have a liberal arts education at our core. But we're also still a top tier research university, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. In terms of academic support on campus, all of our professors offer office hours. We have TAs for discussion sections for any of those larger classes. We also offer like tutoring centers. We have an academic achievement office. We have a Center for Students with Disabilities, as well as a career development office that supports all of UConn and just one within the business school. We also offer honors and research opportunities as well. In terms of student life on campus, so we are a D1 school. We're most famous for men's and women's basketball, but we have 24 D1 teams in all. If you played a sport in high school and you're not really looking to go D1, we do offer club sports as well as intramural sports. If you're looking to just stay active, we do have a brand new rec center. It's built right in the center campus, less than a year old, has like indoor outdoor yoga studios, 3 levels of like equipment, 2 pools, a rock climbing center. So much better than your like average like LA Fitness or Planet Fitness. And I'm super, super jealous of our fitness center. Beyond athletics, we also offer 700 plus student organizations that are founded and led by students like you. Some of the organizations that you might have seen in your own high school are like Debate Club, we have robotics, we have Model UN, mock trial, student government, we have a student-run newspaper. We also have super niche clubs like a beekeeping club. We have a cannoli club where students literally just eat cannolis every week and talk about their love for cannolis. We have like a moon watching club, like whatever you can think of, we have. And if we don't have it, you're more than welcome to start your own organization at UConn. We also have 5 cultural centers that house their own organizations as well. We have our Asian American Cultural Center, our African American Cultural Center, our Latin American and Puerto Rican Cultural Center, as well as our Rainbow Center and Women's Center. We also offer a Native American cultural program. 2 things I will not forget to talk about are housing and dining. So we do guarantee housing for all 4 years or for 8 semesters. I say 8 semesters because we do offer study abroad. We have over 135 study abroad programs in 30 different countries. So students might go abroad for a semester, for a year, few weeks, summer, winter. Regardless of when you go and how long you go, when you do come back, you will still have access to on-campus housing if you choose to do so. We also offer learning communities. So about 45% of students tend to live in one as an incoming student. In terms of dining, we do offer 8 buffet style dining halls as well as grab and go options. All of our meal plans are unlimited for these buffet style spaces and accommodate any dietary restrictions. So to give you some quick statistics of last year's applicant pool as well as our current first year class. So we had over 36,500 first year applicants. Of those applicants, 4,100 students actually enrolled at UConn. Of our first year class, 44% of first year Huskies are from ethnic and racial minorities and 12% are international. So this was easily by far our most diverse class yet. We have students from over 42 out of the 50 states, as well as from 90 different countries. We also offer honors, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, and we had 600 students actually enroll in honors this year. So now I'm going to switch gears and spend the next 5 to 10 minutes just kind of going through admissions and then open up to any questions after. So if you may or may not have heard, UConn is test optional, and we will be piloting test optional for the next year admission cycle. So if you have access to the testing center, if you want to take an exam, if you like your score, by all means, you're more than welcome to send in your scores. If you don't want to, that is totally okay as well. You're not at a disadvantage either way. We are test optional for everything, which includes honors, merit scholarships, special programs, admissions, all of that. And one thing to note is that if you change your mind, you can change your mind up until January 20th. A few deadlines to be aware of. I'm going to go out of order just to highlight some of the more important ones to be aware of. January 15th is our STORS first year application deadline. That's when the majority of students will be applying to UConn. We do offer December 1st priority first year application deadline for merit scholarship and honors consideration. So all students are automatically considered for both merit scholarship and honors when applying to UConn. There's no separate application, no minimum requirements. As soon as you submit your application to UConn, you will be considered for both. Even if you submit your application by January 15th and you don't meet that December 1st deadline, you will still be considered. It's just that December 1st is just priority consideration. We also offer 4 special programs in law, medicine, dental medicine, education. So if you know that you're super passionate about one of these areas and you want to go to graduate school after your undergrad, if you apply and are accepted in one of our 4 programs, as long as you maintain certain requirements throughout UConn, you will have a spot in one of our 4 graduate schools. February 15th is our on-time deadline for FAFSA. On March 1st, we start to release admission decisions as well as financial aid packages. And then on May 1st is when we typically ask students to start letting us know if they're coming to UConn or not. It's also the deadline for the 4 regional campuses. Some requirements to be aware of. So I'm just going to highlight a few important ones to be aware of. We do require 2 years of a single foreign language, but we highly recommend that you've taken 3 years. Say you've only taken 2 years of Spanish or French in your high school. If you do end up coming to UConn, we do require that you complete an additional year of a foreign language. If you've taken 3 years of Spanish or French, that requirement will be waived. And then another thing to note, if you are applying into the School of Engineering or the School of Nursing, we do require that high school chemistry and physics have been completed. Once you're ready to apply, you can apply online using either the Common App or the Coalition application. I know that most students are familiar with the Common App, but either works for us. We do require official transcripts, so we do not accept self-reported grades. We require a personal essay. So I know in the Common App, there are 7 different essay prompts. Feel free to choose whichever one that you would like to talk about. 2 letters of recognition are optional, but we do highly, highly recommend that you send them, especially because we are test optional. We are going to be looking at some of these other components a little bit more heavily. And finally, an $80 application fee that is non-refundable. Once you apply, you are all set. The admissions committee will start to review applications, and when we do review them, we have a holistic review process. So we're not looking at just one component of your application. We're going to look at everything as a whole. So we're going to look at the rigor of your classes in the context of your school, performance within those classes, involvement within school and outside of school, personal qualities like integrity, leadership, perseverance, and more. And then any additional factors you want to disclose to us. So like awards you've won, passions, hobbies, if you love to hike, garden, whatever you want to share with us, we will review. So that is it for my presentation. Thank you so much for letting me speak with you today. And I hope that you guys all stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you, everyone. There will be a quick survey that will be emailed to you after this or after you close the window. And then, just as a reminder, please sign up for more sessions to learn more about other institutions at oacac.org. And again, as a reminder, a recording will be available. Thank you all so much for joining us today.